How old are you?
15.
What the hell? Your lips was pretty though. You eat.
What?
Bite your lip. You a freak. Why can't you be 18? You are. I love Mexicans. That's my soft spot.
What up, QC crew? King Day is in the mother building.
Run it up for Zoe. JBRISKO, not no amateur. Run that shit, we at all the show. Say that shit for your camera.
Warning. Everything said in this video and on this platform is strictly my opinion and all alleged. Here, we speak about hot topics on YouTube and other social media platforms for entertainment and conversational purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. What it do? It is your homie King Day here in King's Corner, and I am back with another reaction video for you. Now look, what up y'all? We are back again with another reaction video. We actually have a little bit of LGBT. I wish it was not LGBT. I wish it was straight mess. This topic here is very disturbing. Today, we are not talking about your typical drama. We're not talking about your typical breakup, your cheating scandal. You been cheating on you for 2 years, cheating on you with a man, cheating on you with a woman. I'm not really into you. I like your brother, your mama, your sister, your cousin. We are not talking about that today. Today, we are talking about something that has recently started to resurface over on TikTok this time from some events and things that have taken place back in the day involving I Am ZOIE and minors. Okay. Now, I ain't gonna hold you. I remember this probably was either in 2020 or like right after. Maybe it was during the, demic or whatever. Something surfaced about ZOIE. I think it was, you know what? I know when it was. It was when ZOIE first went to Wild 'N Out. I don't know when that was. Let's see. Season 11. Oh, so it was before. It looks like it says 2018. I don't know how accurate that is. That's like the little AI that gave me that answer. And don't believe everything AI says because AI is not always correct. Okay. Especially not that Google AI. But so I guess it was around the time it came out that I Am ZOIE was being very inappropriate with minors. So I remember at one point, a lot of creators would get on the Monkey app and troll. And the thing about the Monkey app, you are able to say if you want to speak with just women, just men, adults, or just anybody. They literally let anybody connect with anybody. Okay, so you can be an 80-year-old man connecting with a 13-year-old girl. I don't believe the app had restrictions on age, but if it did, y'all know minors lie. I lied about when it was time for me to get my Facebook. My mama knew I had the Facebook, but I lied about my age to get the Facebook. She approved of it. It was what it was. So either way, you're able to connect with people. And it's this fresh app. Everybody's on it. And a lot of minors, are on it. But also a lot of entertainers and content creators are on this app also. And everybody was popping up videos. I think I had a video back in the day of me on the Monkey app trolling. I had a wig on, messed up makeup, and I was acting like I knew how to sing or acting like I knew how to rap or something like that. I wasn't there trying to get to know anybody, trying to befriend anybody. I was just trying to get a little content video out, ride the wave of the Monkey app. And so some videos have started to surface of ZOIE. Actually, and it wasn't like someone screen recorded him from the other end and like exposed the situation. These were ZOIE's content video. So he put these videos out and he's just being inappropriate with minors. He's not watching his tone. He don't really care what he's saying. He's just saying it all. Now, since this stuff has come out, a lot of it is gone. It's pretty clean. Well, no, it's not that clean. The couple of clips that we're going to watch today is what's resurfacing, and I'm sure there's probably more to come out because there were certain creators that was actually covering this to get the word out to say, hey, I Am ZOIE may be a PDF file. Okay. And let me say this to everyone who is not a content creator and whose coin and whose bag is not jeopardized by particular words that you use on this here internet. I think that TikTok is one of the strictest platforms and they will get your account messed up by you saying particular words. So we have to take words that sound similar to the word that we're saying. So if you hear me say PDFILE, what does that sound like? You know, what's the word that sounds like, guys? All right. If we're talking about someone who's an adult being inappropriate with minors, what does that make them? You know, and I'm not saying that Zoe is one. Everything here is alleged. I heard through the grapevine. Now, it wasn't through the grapevine. It was through Zoe's mouth himself. Zoe said he going to court. Okay. So everything I am about to speak about today is all alleged. I just want to know if any of you guys were around when these things were happening. Do you guys remember anything? And how y'all feel about the situation? Zoe has a lot of love and support. You know, Zoe's one of the ones that made it to the screen. He was on Wild 'N Out. So he got fans of people who don't watch YouTube, who don't watch Messy Monday, who are not on TikTok. They liked him and fell in love with his personality and his character through Wild 'N Out. You know, they probably didn't even know some of these people, if they're older, probably don't even know what content creation is. But they watch Wild 'N Out because they like Nick Cannon, and then they grew to like Zoe. So he has fans and love all around. And I just genuinely want to know what you guys think of this situation. So if you guys hear me saying certain words that are not the exact word, it is because I'm not trying to get flagged here on YouTube, and I'm still trying to get that bag. Okay. Here on YouTube, I'm not going to jeopardize it by saying particular words. We're going to switch it up around here, all right? And if you have any questions and you're still confused, just drop it down in the comments and I'll let you know what it is that I was referencing with my code words, all right? So look, I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I never do. If you mess with me like I mess with you, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share. We're gonna get straight into this video. Let's get it. Let go. Y'all, we are going to start with a couple of videos that are pretty much summarizing the situation, talking about how it resurfaced and also getting their thoughts and opinions. And you know, I'm gonna pop in there every now and then and give my little one too, all right? Let's get it.
If you were familiar with the comedy/skit side of Instagram, then you probably know who I Am Zoe or GOTDAMNZO is, which means you've probably at least vaguely heard of the situation surrounding him now, and that is, another creator, Fendi, says that Zoe tried to engage with him inappropriately when he was 16. Now, if Famous Birthdays is correct, this would mean that at the time, Zoe was 27. Now, Zoe fired back and says that it's not true and that he will be suing for defamation. Now, while all of that was unfolding...
Okay. That's what it is. That's how it came out. Because I was wondering, I'm like, why is this resurfacing? Now, it has resurfaced a couple times since the initial allegations. And I don't even know if 2017 or 2018 was the initial time that the allegations were put on him. There was actually a person that came out and was like, he did this or he tried to do this, you know, and it was around the time that Wild 'N Out came. And then we had the monkey videos from the monkey app and all of that. Couple of years passed, it resurfaced again, either during 2020 or a little bit after. And then it went silent, it died down again. And now it's coming back around yet again. And it is going crazy all over TikTok. But let's finish listening to what he got to say.
Able to dig into Zoe's past and find out that apparently this is not the first time he's been accused of such a thing. I couldn't find anything on that, but what I could find is multiple instances of him engaging inappropriately with underage boys.
So to sum up what he said, just for the sake of possible copyright, because he did put music behind his video eventually, what he's pretty much saying is Zoe has done some, you know, has some videos of some inappropriate situations, which we will get into, and I will show you guys those videos. And it's all on the Monkey app. Now, these are not actual interactions where he is even face to face with the minors, but just the conversation alone is inappropriate, and it made me feel some type of way. I'm not gonna say what it's gonna make you feel, but if it made me feel some type of way, you probably feel some type of way also. I'm just saying. And if you don't, all right, you know, once you hear it, I'm gonna say this: if you felt cringy and crazy about Nas from the Gram and Maggie, I would like to imagine you're going to feel some type of way about this also. But this creator wraps up his video by pretty much saying, you know, if he does these things publicly on a public platform and puts it out and thinks that everything is okay, he wonders what Zoe would do in private. Yeah. So for the sake of copyright, I just summed that up for y'all, and we're going to go ahead and get into the next video.
I Am Zoe has been getting exposed for being inappropriate with minors since 2017. No exaggeration. I don't understand what it will take for y'all to realize he's clearly attracted. I'm a firm believer in wherever there's smoke, there's fire, and there's no logical explanation for this same rumor to continue to go around about the same person every other year. And the way he speaks around it, it just makes me extremely uncomfortable, and he sounds like a predator.
Now you can talk and you can feel comfortable because some of these kids are 14 and 15 and 16 on here, but when I be like, hey, what's going on, friend? What's up?
Shout out to
You
Nika
look
Knight.
so good. You are so cute. It builds their confidence to talk to me. And now the other kids who are watching them are going to get in tune and be like, oh my God, I wish I could get in those guests and talk to him and blah, 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 and this, and that. And that's what it is. It is us interacting.
This is clearly a clip of Zoe justifying his actions, right? So in this context, someone is accusing you of being a PDF file, okay? And your response to that is, I'm just talking to the teens. I'm just talking to the minors so that they get comfortable with me. And then it will show other minors that I'm relatable and they can talk to me also. So you're trying to reel some more in. I'm just trying to understand. Now I want y'all to drop in the comments what y'all get from it. If you accuse somebody of being attracted to or messing with or just inappropriate with minors and their response is, no, we're just talking. I talk to them so that they can get comfortable with me, and then in hopes that other minors see how comfortable this minor is with talking to me about these things, and then they would want to come talk to me inappropriate also. Oh, I didn't mean inappropriate. They would come want to talk to me too, but basically want to come talk inappropriate with me also. How y'all feel about that? Parents out there, you're 16, 17. I don't think the age went any lower than 16, and it could have. From the videos that we will watch, that I will go over with you guys, I think those children were 16, 17, somewhere in there, maybe 15, but this is alleged 16, 17, allegedly, right? Your 16-year-old is on an app with a full grown man, and he's talking to them, and he's being inappropriate with them, but he says it's just a conversation. Are you comfortable with that? I'm sure the answer is hell no. Because who in their right mind would be? But would you also take it a step further? Would you also be thinking in your mind, okay, if he's doing this on his phone with you, is he trying to meet up? Is he trying to, or even if he's not trying to meet up, is he trying to get you to send a picture? Is he trying to get you to give information that you have no business giving? Is he trying to get you to do something that you don't even typically do? How far are these conversations going off camera? Or, yeah, you recorded the whole situation. You edited something out. How far did that conversation go? What did you edit out? Where is the raw footage? What is the whole conversation? Let's get back to it. I'm going to rewind it just a tad bit.
The other kids who are watching them are going to get in tune and be like, oh my God, I wish I could get in those guests and talk to him and blah, 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 and this, and that. And that's what it is. It is us interacting. That's how the app will work. But if everybody's on here, what's going on? What are you doing? Now, I don't sit here and say, oh, I want to get in the bed with you. No, it is just us talking. And that's why I feel everything that I do on you now excels, because I know how to put myself in that person's, I guess, demographic. If you're black, if you're white, if you're gay, if you're straight, if you're young, if you're old, I know how to fit myself around you so that we can have.
I Am Zoe has been.
Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that like the start of grooming? A lot of people that get groomed don't even know that they've been groomed. They don't even know that someone was plotting. They don't even know that being inappropriate was the end goal. You know what I'm saying? I thought, now correct me if I'm wrong, I thought you try and be one-on-one with somebody, you know, make them comfortable, be relatable, get them to like kind of open up to you and feel comfortable with telling you they secrets and they business. And from the stories I've heard, the person that's doing the grooming starts to take that trauma, take those experience from their victim and then start playing against them. But then you get to a point to where that person that you feel like is your mentor or your big brother, your big sister, you're so comfortable with them, they got you in the palm of their hand. And then when you're comfortable, you trust. Now that you trust, whatever they say pretty much goes. Whatever they want, they pretty much get. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. That's just what I thought it was now.
Remember the first time seeing I Am Zoe getting exposed in 2017. Those videos that y'all are seeing where he's asking those little boys to go get their boxers and stuff like that, that is from 2016, 2017. And I remember it was really big on Twitter. He got into it with this black woman who was like, I want to say she was like an activist or something. Anyway, I found a video. Watch it.
How old are they? Anybody. The same thing you do with celebrities is what I do on my Twitter. So what my Twitter is like the gossip. It's like the teen magazines. It's like
no, they don't do that. They don't talk about lives. They don't. It's totally against the law. No, they don't. I live here in LA. They do not talk about lives Messy Monday. They do not. It is totally off limits. You cannot, as media, discuss a 15-year-old's life. Go find me an article about U.S. Weekly discussing a 16-year-old's life. Find me one article in the media that does that.
This was 2018.
No, they don't.
He was 28.
I'm telling you, they don't, honey. They don't. They don't.
Right now. Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm being honest with you. I'm not some like whatever.
What's the hickey? What is the
How many pictures do you have of little boys with hickeys on their neck?
Who get this mad?
It is when somebody puts, you know what a hickey.
So Zoe, I never been big on Twitter. So I never really even learned how to fully operate Twitter, if I'm being honest. I got it because everybody, had it and it was popping and all of that. But then I didn't really know how to work it. I wasn't a big fan, still is not a big fan. But apparently on Twitter, he used to do his like Messy Monday, or maybe that was like the start to it. And he would have, from what I'm hearing, he would have minors give him other minors tea. So all the minors following each other, they know the tea. They probably know the tea firsthand. And then they're coming and telling him what they found out so he can have a little insight, and he's reporting it. But apparently it's in a, again, inappropriate way.
So don't even try to act like you don't. That's a
hickey is when you were with your boyfriend or girlfriend, they posted.
And how old are they? But how old are they? Do you understand that these are other people's children?
Look how hard he's
going.
going.
Calm down. For a grown man who is trying to protect your reputation, you have to take a breath and you have to calm it down.
I hope this queen doing well in life.
Down.
He definitely got a lot of it scrubbed. Around this time, though, this was like 2017, Zoe was saying that he was not homosexual and he never had intercourse with a man or a woman. Do y'all remember that? Let me add, during this time, first of all, he's on live with like a 14-year-old right here. Why are you smiling that hard? That was crazy. But anyway, during this time, these minors, 14, 15, 16-year-olds, are sending him tea so that it could be used for Messy Mondays, right? But they're not just sending him these explicit stories that he's basically grooming them to tell him, but they're also sending photos. Like actual child. Yeah, this man is nasty and definitely predatory AF.
People's children, because it makes you look disgusting and crazy to posting a tweet of two boys on a bed and you saying, save some for us.
Theo hiccup with bands.
Mind you, these is all kids that he's talking about.
Jonas ain't got no STD though. Had sex. They was in the bed together. He did used to have a little screw buddy. Well, remember back then I told y'all I think that they probably had a threesome.
14, 15, 16.
14, 15, 16.
Had sex with Grace. He's been in her bed with his shirt off. Excuse me, parents, if you're watching. Yeah, she said she was on her period or whatever. I know when I see she was almost, I guess, raped at UNL. Well, Derek like black boys. You irrelevant bitch. I know who you made out with. I know who you.
He definitely.
How y'all feel about that? Y'all just let me know. Just let me know how y'all feel about that. So if you couldn't understand or didn't hear, some of the things that was said was, I don't even want to say them. I'm going to need you to just rewind it and probably slow-mo or something, because I don't even want to say it. The fact that, like she said, allegedly, okay, he's talking about 14, 15, and 16-year-olds. This ain't the Messy Monday that we pretty much know today, where he's talking about adult. Even if they just turn 18, for the most part, he's talking about adult. Unless it's like some type of family drama. But when he is talking about family drama, he's not talking about anything inappropriate. Talking about somebody in the bed with their shirt off. Talking about someone getting SA'd. All right, let's go ahead and get into the video, or a couple of the videos, the inappropriate ones.
I'm 16. I don't know, I ain't too young.
Sometimes I be wanting to speak on stuff.
I mean, I do soon.
And prove stuff.
Go to your room and get a pair of your boxers and hold them up like this.
But then when you prove stuff on how stuff was made to look a certain way.
How it was made to look a certain way? When you can hear what someone is saying out of their mouth, and you can hear both sides of the conversation. Now, when you can only hear one side of the conversation, that's different. You can hear both sides of the conversation. How is something made to look like something that it ain't?
Oh, you got boxer. Oh, child, you about a good 7.5. Then people gonna be like,
And we ain't talking about boxer size. 7.5 and what, Zoe?
My bad, though. Us right now. Why you showing all that stuff like that? Why you showing your body? Why you being a nasty boy? You let stuff sit. I'm 16.
So that's a current response. Him with the white shirt saying you let stuff sit, it's being painted a certain way and this and that. That's more of a current video. Do y'all think that Zoe is going to talk about the situation? A lot of people on TikTok were saying, I'm waiting on Messy Monday because we want to hear Zoe talk about Zoe. We want to hear Zoe talk about what's going on around Twitter because he's in everyone else's business all the time. We want to hear what he has to say about his own actions and his own situation. Recently, he went live with another creator. I'm not sure who this creator is. I don't watch this creator. But he was saying he was done with the internet. He don't even want to do the internet no more. It's beyond him. Let's check it out.
But Twitch.
Toxic.
Twitch ain't toxic.
It's toxic.
It could be.
I want to do movies, and because I've done, and I just don't want this anymore.
I feel like you should do Twitch.
You
could IRL when you're in the club. You could be turned.
I don't want that anymore.
You got merch
in the closet.
Why I ain't getting no merch? I want some merch.
You can have one. I just don't want to see more because that's what, when you become Keys, listen to me. Look,
now they say the comments at this point was pretty much talking about what's going on, the allegations, things that's surfacing, talking about why he doesn't want to be online anymore. And Zoe's trying to distract him from reading the comments and kind of just focus on him. But I mean, it's everywhere. Everyone know what's up.
Keys, listen to me. Look, when you become big,
I pray
people will bring stuff you like. It's not.
I pray I get big.
Yeah, but just know it's gonna be a lot. It's 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 a lot. People will misconstrue a lot of things. People who you thought were your friends will do a lot of stuff to try to make. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. You toxic.
But
it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's all he's saying. What y'all think about it? That's all I want to know. I'm bringing it here to my platform because I genuinely want to know what y'all think about it. I care about what y'all think. I like interacting with y'all, with my audience. Sometimes we have a difference of opinion, and I like that I can see things from a different perspective. Everybody is not going to agree with what I say all the time, and I'm not going to agree with what some of you guys say, sometimes, but I like the fact that we can respectfully agree to disagree in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? And y'all still come back and y'all still show me love and y'all still support, even if we have a difference of opinion. You know what I'm saying? This to me is inappropriate beyond inappropriate. And I know a lot of people are not on TikTok to see this surface in real time. Or if you are on TikTok, this is just not in your algorithm. All right. This is just not something that pops up for you. So now that I bring it to your attention, I'm sure a lot of us know who I Am Zoe is. If not, that's cool too. You still can voice your opinion down in the comment section on this situation. And even if you don't have kids, if you have a younger sibling, if you don't have a younger sibling, if you have nieces and nephews, or if you don't have no family, okay, it's just you. I'm sure you can put yourself in the shoes of a parent or a guardian and see how this is inappropriate. I feel like the same energy that was given to Nas should definitely be given to Zoe. And I can't sit here and say if the allegations are true or if we just watched and heard with our own ears. Although it's old, the younger people are saying, oh, this is AI, this is not true. And it's getting people confused. People who didn't see it when it first came out. People who didn't know that this was a thing a couple years back. It's getting them a little confused. It's making them feel like, well, is it real? Is it AI? Is it real? Is it AI? You know what I'm saying? But we can see here, now Zoe doesn't even want to be on the internet anymore, allegedly. He wants to do shows and movies. And then if you listen to this,
on stuff and prove stuff, but then when you prove stuff on how stuff was made to look a certain way, then people gonna be like, oh, well, my bad though. You just let stuff sit. You let stuff sit. You let stuff sit. You let stuff sit.
So now he's saying you just let stuff sit. What he's saying is you don't feed the fire. You know, like most people say, older generation, taught me, if you want something to go away, stop feeding it. So he knows that these same clips and videos, if not more, has surfaced every couple of years. It just keep coming back. Did y'all hear about Zoe? It just randomly would come back, right? But he also knows that this stuff calms down and it chills out, okay? And then it's back to scheduled programming. Those videos it's not too many videos. The videos that you've seen today are the same ones that's surfacing, but it's enough. And then the fact that he's not accepting accountability or not saying, not that it will make it any better, but he's not saying like I was young and dumb or something. He's not saying, he's saying he just gonna let it ride, let it sit because it's being painted to look like something that it's not. But it can't be painted that way when we can see and hear, when the proof is there, alleged, right? So like I said before, the people on TikTok was like, I want to hear you talk about this on Messy Monday. And Messy Monday came and he has not talked about it. Now we here at the weekend, we got a Messy Monday coming up. We'll see if he say something then. Because from my understanding, all he said so far is this.
No, I know y'all waiting, but you gonna keep waiting. I guess because it's cold outside. I don't know what's really going on. But girl, we gonna put it all together in the sugar honey iced tea in the docket, and that's what we gonna do. No, I know y'all waiting.
But we gonna keep waiting, y'all. If y'all listen to that intro song on Messy Monday, I don't know if he changed it. The last time I heard the intro song, that man said, if it ain't about me, if it ain't about me, I'm a Kiki. Now, a couple of times he has put himself on Messy Monday and talked in third person. But I believe when it's something serious, if it ain't about me, then I'm a Kiki. Y'all know people can't keep their mouth closed for too long. So if Zoe does go through with suing for defamation of character, we'll find out about it because I'm sure one or the other will be talking about it. May not have too much insight on a court case and what actually happened, but somebody's going to win the case. And I'm pretty sure the winner is going to be on the internet bragging about it. So we'll know if he actually sues. We'll know if the allegations that particular individual is putting on him was true or not. Either way, we can see with our own eyes and hear with our own ears the things that Zoe has said in the past to Minor. All right. Look, if you like videos from me and you want to see more is to come. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because right now, King Day is out. Peace. The motherfucking building.
Go like this. You got a small hand. I said it.
Oh, my hand, like my whole hand, my whole family hand is small. It's all
I know a lot of stuff is small with your family, baby. You 16, so yeah, a 7 is probably big to you at 16. Please don't be that boy who act like it's all that. Trust me, I know.
All right.
Okay.
No, I'm just letting you know what I'm.
No, I'm letting you know. Where your girlfriend at? What's her number? Let me call and ask her. Well, all right then, sweetheart. Nice talking to you, handsome.
Nice talking to you too.
Wink at me before we go. Give me a wink.
See, I can't do that.
Do it.
I can't when I wink.
That's the best part. I like when y'all boys can't do it. Just try to wink.
I'll blink when I wink.
Try to do it. Let me see.
I'll blink when I wink.
What are you mixed with?
How old are you?
15.
What the hell? Your lips was pretty though. You eat.
What?
Bite your lip. You a freak. How tall are you, little Puerto Rican or Mexican? What are you, Mexican or Puerto Rican?
Mexican, Colombian, and Filipino.
Why can't you be 18? I love Mexicans. That's my soft spot.
JBRISKO, not no amateur. Run that shit, we had all the show. Say that shit for your camera.